Every time somebody over the age of 65 finds out that I make videos online, it's the same old questions. Oh, but aren't you gonna finish school? Isn't that more financially responsible? Okay, boomer. Maybe back when college cost $500 a semester, that sentence would have made a little bit of sense. Oh, why do you watch so much anime? Don't you have real friends to hang out with? Okay, boomer. My real friends are working 60 hours a week in order to try to afford a house, and these friends are available the second that I press the play button. Boomers don't understand anything. They don't understand today's culture, they don't understand technology, they don't understand my sense of humor, and they definitely don't understand my taste in music. So I got exactly 2 words for you. Okay, boomer! 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 At the end of the day, there's always going to be a difference between one generation and the next generation. But that gap has been widened so much with the introduction of social media, portable technology, and the internet available at your fingertips that boomer logic of just going with what they think is best, and millennials and Gen Zs just sort of understanding everything immediately because we can Google it, results in a younger generation that thinks they know more than the older generation. A younger generation that knows enough to start blaming the older generation for some of the things that they did wrong, and now we have to deal with.
Damn, my phone is so old and messed up.
Just buy a new one. Your card was declined.
Well, would you look at that? It's almost like going $100,000 into student loan debt in order to get a job that only pays $60K starting to try and buy a house that costs $600,000 doesn't exactly add up, does it, Hustis? That's a boomer name, right? That's the dad from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I gotta start writing down my jokes, man. Millennial humor has always been something that's been a little bit difficult for other generations to understand, and that's because millennial humor is something unlike anything that anyone's seen before. Our specific brand of self-deprecating humor and laughing in the face of art, music, tragedy, and even our own downfall.
If she can't clap without her hands, then I don't want that bitch.
I feel like Hannah Baker, how I slit my fucking wrist.
Is something that we do basically inherently. And the reason for that is because our brand of humor is less so a personality quirk of our generation and more so a coping mechanism. Something that we do in order to deal with the constant watchful eye of everybody online, intertwined with the constant pressure for us to share everything about ourselves online for everyone else to judge and see.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you the story of how I got my penis stuck in a Chinese finger trap with my best friend. Today is going to be the first day.
Contrast this with boomer humor, which is just bad.
Dad's got that boomer humor. 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 Dad's got that boomer humor.
Now, I'm not saying that all millennial humor is good, or that it's even funny for the most part. Trust me, I've been documenting it for like 2 years now on my YouTube channel.
My mom's cooking dinner tonight for me and my boys. Giovanni, Tony, Mario, Romeo. Get over here, 7 p.m. sharp. She's cooking the favorite, noodle weenie dogs. Noodle weenie dogs.
At the end of the day, millennial humor is just better, though. It's more varied. We all know John Mulaney's sketch to a T. Pretty much every single joke he's written, and that's probably true with a lot of stand-up comedians, but we also find the nonsensical, borderline cryptic posting that we see on TikTok, on Reddit, on Twitter equally funny. It's all humorous to us. But with boomer humor, it's the same 3 jokes. I hate my wife, I don't understand technology, kids these days. That's it. That's the only jokes you make.
What kind of out-of-touch boomer made this Reese's Puffs box? Look at this shit.
Actual reality goggles. It's just like real life because in it, look it, kids are always on their phone.
Hey, yo, Pops, you should get a Wi-Fi box. Son, I already have a Wi-Fi. A wife I hate. I hope I edit in the Seinfeld music here, because I don't know how else I would make this funny. You kids are killing yourselves with those vapes. why any boomer would find the need to lecture somebody on health. You guys used to have cigarettes for breakfast and cocaine in your soda. You're the last ones who should be talking. The New York Times posted an article just a few days ago titled, "Okay, Boomer, marks the end of friendly generational relations. Now it's war. Gen Z has finally snapped over climate change and financial inequality." First of all, friendly generational relations? You've clearly never worked in retail. There's no such thing as a friendly boomer.
Boomers are declaring war on Gen Z. Like, what are you gonna do? Continue to hurt and belittle your kids and grandkids? Like, it's just a plug. I can pull that anytime.
The key thing you should take away from all this is that boomer is a mindset. It's a philosophy. And thankfully, that means it's something that you can change, unlike your age. You shouldn't look at the newer generation having things easier than you as a downside. That means you did something right. But you should look at the fact that the newer generations have a lot of difficulties in their life and feel bad about that because you fucked up in a lot of ways as well. Most importantly, stop hating the internet. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not a wonderful thing. The internet's a magical place where we can all talk about which one of the chipmunks got the best head and collectively decide not to jack off for a whole month because make that meme. There is no better way to expel the boomer poison from your being than to share in creating some magical, spicy memes. Many weeks ago, I gave you guys a blank template with a grandma, a knife, and a rabbit, and told you to deliver with the best examples you could make, and boy, did you deliver. Special shout out to Aaron Carson, who made like a dozen of them and then sent them to me on Twitter. I thoroughly enjoyed every single one that I saw. But you've got a homework assignment. We've got another blank template that I think needs a little bit more love, and here it is. Looks a lot like that new Joker fella, but it looks like he didn't get a lot of attention for his murder. He did get a lot of attention for this blank tweet over here. I wonder what it says. That's up to you. This image is linked down in the description. Download it, make it funny, and link it to me either on Twitter, in Discord, or in my subreddit, and we'll take a look at the best examples in next week's video. I'll catch you guys then. Okay, boomer.